Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Sieht wirklich sehr schlecht aus. Pupillen.
The pupil is dilated.
Hatte die Grippe? Da war doch gerade die
The
Stirn.
temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Muss ich klicken?
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes, and these 2 young are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Mord. Okay. Klicken wir erstmal hier drauf. Aufgaben. Treffen Sie sich mit Lestat in der Therm- und Strand-Lane. Was ist hier? Achso, das, was ich geschafft habe. Ich bin nachsichtig. Und wir haben ein Souvenir. Nämlich eine Dampfpfeife. Eine Dampfpfeife, wie sie in Zügen verwendet wird. Super. Okay, lasst uns jetzt in Therm treffen. Und den Strand Lane.
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Die Verdächtigen.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
Die Tatwaffe.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All 3 witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, And they remained so until we got here. We even to enter.
I see.
Und die Zeugen?
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Excellent. Wer ist denn das? Der Typ hier? Mr. Phillips.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Ah, großartig. Was ist denn geschehen?
Please tell us from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentlemen had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Okay, gab es andere Besucher?
Did you receive any other warning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Guck mir mal dein... Ja, wie nennt sich das? Dein Körper da an. Dein Körper! Du hast eine Nase. Nein, leichte Falten. Ein Ohr. Eine Schnittwunde. Schnell sich hören. Ah. Das finde ich cool, dass diese, wie nennt sich das, ja, Schussverhörung so schnell gehen. Glitzernde Knöpfe. Und ein Wappen. Manchester City. Und ein Brief. Ein Telegramm. Cool. Gucken wir uns mal seine Person an. Was ist das denn? Morgendliches Telegramm. Phillips hat heute Morgen um 7:30 Uhr auf der Post ein Telegramm aufgegeben. Das hat er wahrscheinlich gerade eben gesehen. Das ist der Phillips. Alan Phillips. Phillips kommt aus Manchester. Er achtet offensichtlich auf sein Äußeres und gilt als ein guter Angestellter. An diesem Morgen war er auf der Post und hat ein Telegramm verschickt, vermutlich in seine Heimatstadt. Unsere Aufgaben sind es natürlich, den Tatort zu untersuchen und dann die Tatwaffe, mit der Sir Rodney Bentcliffe ermordet wurde, zu finden. Kann ich hier? Nein, kurz Escape drücken. So, Watson, wie geht's dir?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Ja, wenn ich das wüsste. Polizist.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Ja, ja. Ich glaube, wir können trotzdem nochmal mit dem Mr. Phillips reden.
These baths are becoming sinister.
Echt? Doch nicht? Oh, was liest du da? Daily Mirror. Inspector Lestrade, haben Sie noch irgendwas zu sagen?
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
Ja, ich habe den Fall schon gelesen. Warte mal,
The steam room.
The Steam Room.
The changing room.
The Changing Room. Ist das hier beides irgendwie? Mal gucken, was hier drauf steht auf dem Schild. Ja, ich denke mal, das ist der Ausgang. Exitus. Waren die einen auf Griechisch oder Lateinisch oder was, ey?
Frigidarium.
Nein. Ich mag das Wort nicht. Ist das jetzt schon die Sauna? Das sind Kleidung. Nee, das. Ach, das ist die Umkleidekabine, sieht man doch, Anika. Kleidung! Zufälligerweise von unserem Opfer.
Expensive clothes, belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Oder von irgendjemand anderen. Hätte ja sein können. Kleidung.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
Und hier auch nochmal.
Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Sind die da noch nackig drin oder wie? Oder warum sind deren Klamotten hier noch? Warte mal. Sagt er auch hier etwas zu? Eine Kerze. Eine Champagnerflasche. Oha. Vielleicht drin.
Champagne for a special occasion.
Ist aber ein Weinetikett, ne? Das ist ein Wein.
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
Ja, da steht aber Weinetikett.
Champagne.
Ja, voll unlogisch. Hier den Knorken. Knorken, Alter. Ey, Korken.
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Da stand Wein, ist aber anscheinend doch ein Champagner. Meine Fresse, ne. Okay, gehen wir jetzt in den Steam Room, in den Dampfraum. In die Sauna. Ach, da sind die Männer. Yay, nackte Männer. Ach.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Naja, ich wollte gerade sagen, yeah, nackte Männer. Eine Leiche. Yay. Apropos, Holmes, ne? Der sah echt von einer Stunde noch käseweiß aus. Und jetzt quicklebendig, ey, das ist ja krass. So, das ist die Leiche, das ist der... Wie hieß der Cliff? Oh Gott, ich stehe in deinem Blut. Entschuldigung. Wie hieß der Cliff? Nee. Rodney Bent Cliff. So, die Leiche untersuchen. Ja, dann gucken wir uns mal am besten das Gesicht an. Es sieht so aus, als ob da ein Auge entfernt worden ist oder in sein Auge gestochen wurde oder so.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
Und wo ist sein Auge jetzt? Ist das durchgestochen? Ist das da drin?
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
Ein Finger!
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. Dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
Habe ich hier noch irgendwas? Handgelenk.
The death is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.